Hey guys, it's Vornskyr here, and today we're back in Elite Dangerous, and I am in the Diamond Black Explorer. Now this is a ship that I've never used before. I used its kind of smaller brother, the Diamond Black Scout, back in the Power Play beta, but this was actually, the Explorer was added after I used the Scout basically. So this is, well, as you can see here, it's a kind of a bigger Scout. It's the same sort of idea, but it's a little bit closer to the Asp in terms of its capabilities. And so I'm going to be using this as an actual exploration ship. And so I've already got a little route sort of planned out. You can see I'm headed towards, well, let's open the galaxy map. If it ever opens. There we go. I'm headed all the way down here towards HIP 63835. I've got no idea what I'm going to find here. Somebody told me that I should head out here and have a look, and so that's what I'm going to do. It's 214 light years away, and then once I've visited here, I'm just going to keep on going. I've got a few areas that I'd like to go to, and of course the end point is this. If I can type it in properly, there we go. This is basically a massive black hole in the center of the galaxy. It's like 25,000 light years away. This is where lots of people go as kind of their main goal for exploration, and so I thought I'd go and check it out myself. I have no idea if I'm actually going to make it here or not. 25,872.86 light years. That's going to take a while. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. I haven't really tried exploration before, so I suppose this is one way of doing it. You can see, you know, right there, center of the galaxy basically. I'm all the way over here. So that's kind of all the distance that we have to travel. Obviously you can't plot this far, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of work myself, just make sure I'm going in the right direction and everything. But anyway, let's have a really quick look at the outfitting before we head off. So just go to the outfitting there. There is my bright yellow Diamondback, high visibility. Anyway, so as you can see, 0 hard points at all. The idea of this is to not use weapons, like just, there's no need. I'm not going to be in combat with anything, hopefully. If I am in combat, I'm going to be in trouble. Most things are D-rated. I've gone for an A3 power plant. It can take an A4. I've gone A3. The idea with this was to kind of have decent thermal economy sort of stuff, so that the ship doesn't overheat, basically. I don't actually know if that's going to work, but it only adds a very small amount of weight having this A3 one, so I thought, why not? D4 thrusters, A5 frameshift drive, D3 life support, D3 power distributor, D3 sensors, and then a regular C5 fuel tank. I'm running an A4 scoop so that I can fill up the tanks pretty quickly. I'm also running an extra fuel tank. This is basically in case there's like a long stretch where there's no proper stars that I can refuel from. This gives me just a bit of breathing room, basically. I should be able to jump 330 light years in total. Well, not in one jump, but that's my maximum range, basically. So, you know, it just gives a bit of breathing room, like I said, so we'll see how that goes. And then I've got an A3 shield generator. I am running with shields. It would save me a bit of, like, give me a bit more jump range if I didn't use shields at all, but it's kind of peace of mind and everything, I guess. The last thing I want to do is have some silly collision with an NPC while I'm coming out of the station or whatever, and have this be done before it even starts. But anyway, and then of course the detailed surface scanner and the advanced discovery scanner. Odds are I'm not really going to use the detailed surface scanner. This is probably going to cause people's OCD to go insane or whatever, but I'm just going to leave a lot of things being unexplored. The whole going to every single planet or whatever in a system and scanning it drives me insane, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to jump in, I'm going to honk it, I'm going to have a look at some interesting things, and then I'm going to leave, basically. So, sorry to all the exploration purists out there who are horrified at that idea, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So, let's go and do it. So, launch out of here, and I've got to say, it is so nice flying this after having been in the Type 9, because I've gone straight from the Type 9 to this ship, basically, and it is so fast, and just it goes where I want it to, and it's amazing. Anyway, so 200 odd light years, I think. It's not going to take long. 7 jumps, or 8, I suppose. And yeah, let's head out there. So I mean, I've played around with exploration a little bit before, but not in any great detail. And once we get out of here, I'll actually have a look at how many systems I've visited. I mean, given how long I've been playing the game, it's really not that many. So if we go over to the statistics, see I've visited 546 systems. Like I said, I've been playing this game for over a year now, although I don't know how long it's been since Gamer came out. 8 or 9 months, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, realistically, for how long I've been playing the game, that's not a whole lot of systems that have been visited. So we'll obviously be improving that a little bit today. Make sure I've got my fire groups bound as well. Yes, I do. Alright, so I guess we'll head to this system, and if there's anything interesting, we will take a look at it. Oh, it looks like I have already pretty much left inhabited space, judging by all these systems around me being greyed out, which indicates that there's no real civilization there or anything. We've got some not too far away, but it hasn't taken long really from where I started to have already left a lot of the inhabited space, I suppose. Yeah, interesting. So we've got 3 jumps to go. Okay, so we are 1 jump away.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's head over there and see what we can see. I just saw a strong signal source as well. It's a little weird how they keep spawning, even though you're all the way out here. But yeah, I've got no idea what to expect in this system. All I saw was a comment on a video saying that it could be interesting to see what's over here. And so yeah, let's have a look.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Hopefully it's not going to be a giant space alien or something that's going to eat me. That wouldn't be nice. I think I'd probably have heard about that by now though, if that was the case. Whoa, hello. It's a big star.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
33 objects. Damn. Alright, what do we got? Some of these are pretty close by. So let's we'll do the surface scan on this star. So what is this? Is this like a blue giant or something? I've got no idea. Let's open up the system map. Which is going to take forever, of course. There we go. Wow, look at all these. A Class O type star. Cool. First discovered by Tuhiya Takasumu or something. Alright, so we've got all these stars down here as well. Let's have a look at all this. Okay, we scan that. So you can see some of them down there in the distance. We've got something over here. I'm guessing this is a planet. Another star down there by the looks of it. I don't know if you can see it, there's a little white kind of dot just hovering. Oh, I can scoop from this star as well. That's cool. How close do I have to be to scan whatever this is? Yeah, it's got this little white dot kind of moving around
Fuel scoop disengaged.
in my vision. Why can't I scan you, whatever you are? There we go. Had to be really close. It must be something tiny. Waiting, waiting, waiting. This is why I don't normally spend a lot of time doing detailed... Oh, that's a black hole. Okay. What happens if I get close to this? I don't really want to know. I don't want to die. I didn't expect that to be a little black hole. I guess that explains why I can't see it. That's weird. Alright, I'm going to get a little bit closer. I don't know if it'll drop me out if I get too close though. I'm actually kind of nervous about this. I don't want my exploration journey to end just as it's beginning. Oh, fuck it, we'll see what happens. I haven't actually gone that far, so... If we're going to a super giant black hole, we might as well see what a little tiny one looks like as well. That or it'll just suck me in and I'll die. Which would be kind of unfortunate. Oop, dropped out. Alright, well, there's a whole lot of nothing happening at the moment. So the black hole itself is 70 kilometers away, but at least I'm not taking heat damage or anything like that. I mean, it makes sense that you can't really see it. It's not like in TV shows or movies or whatever, where you're going to get this giant effect. What's going on? Am I in reverse or something? Body exclusion zone hit. I must be too close to it. It's not letting me get any closer. Okay, whatever. That's interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Got to align with the escape vector.
Ready to engage. 4,
Taking a bit of heat damage, but whatever.
2, 1, engage.
Oh, that's interesting. Hopefully I don't take too much damage from all this.
Warning, taking heat damage.
More than I want to. Alright, it's settling down now. Well, that's the risk you take. That's alright, nothing's really broken or anything. Let's head towards some of these stars. Wherever they may be. I'm just going to edit through the Super Cruise stuff. Alright, we're close enough to scan this now. So it must be a really tiny little star. Let's see what it ends up being. Brown dwarf, okay. So that one's a white yellow. This one is a brown dwarf. So there you go. Alright, so how many others do we have in this? Oh, there's actually a couple little planets here. Didn't even realise that. Let's give these guys a scan as well. And then once I've scanned these, I'll probably just head back through and quickly go through some of the other ones. There's a fair bit of stuff in this system. Like I said earlier at the start of the video, I don't really want to go through every single one, but we'll go through some of them. That brown dwarf is looking a little bit purple. That's a pretty cool shot. I mean, you can't really see the ship that well, but that's pretty cool. If only there was a little bit more lighting. I wonder if you can see it on this other side, lit by the, no, not really, lit by that star. A bit of a reflection in the canopy. That's pretty awesome. Look at that. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit on that. That's pretty cool. You forget sometimes, like, just how good looking this game is. All the lighting effects and all that sort of thing. Pretty impressive. Anyway, let's carry on. That's weird, I haven't seen one of these planets before. So apparently this is a water giant. I'm not really sure what that is. Let's fly a little closer and have a look. And I'll probably have a look in the system map as well once I get a bit closer. I don't know if I'll actually be able to see anything just from like space Super Cruise around this thing. So all I can see now at the moment is a kind of dark dot. And that dot is getting darker. I wonder if I get on the other side of it, if it'll be lit a bit better. not really. Alright, well, let's have a look at the system map. Hopefully it'll still be targeted. Yep, there it is. Water giant. An atmosphere made mainly of water vapor. There you go. 98.4% water. Good stuff. Oh, there you go. I haven't seen one of those before. But I think I've discovered most of the stars in here. Not all of them, because that one wasn't discovered. And then neither of any of these. But I've got a lot of them. And so yeah, that's a pretty cool system. So that's HIP 63835. But we're not done there. So I mean the video might be done here, but let's plan the next destination. Which I already know where I'm gonna go. Which is somewhere that I've wanted to take a look at for a while. But I've never gone out there. So this is one of the nebulas around us. This is the Coalsack Nebula. And that's about, I guess the stars are about, yeah, 225 light years away. So that's where we will head next, and we'll see what there is to see around here. I probably should plot a route. Not that it'll save the route, but anyway. So that's how far it will take on jumping fastest routes. I might start using economical routes. Just A, to save fuel, and B, to see more stuff, I guess. That's a lot of jumps though. Anyway, we'll see what happens, but that's where we'll be headed next. But I think I'll end this one here. So, the beginning of the exploration pilgrimage, I guess. It should be pretty interesting. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so until next time, I've been Vornskyr. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.